Hi guys, my name is Laura Ayenga and today I am going to be reviewing the ApHogee Curlific Curl Definer. So a quick background story. Um, I have always been natural. Well, I had split ends and heat damaged hair, and so 4 years ago I decided to chop off all my ends because my hair was like 80% split ends. And so yeah, I chose to just cut it all off and start a fresh, natural life. And when I started, I was very serious about my routine and I would use all the right products, and I had like so many products. And then a few years down the line, I got lazy. Let me just say that. I became lazy and I decided to cut down on my products and follow a minimalistic approach. So I cut down on my products a lot and I was left with five essential products. That's shampoo, conditioner, leave-in conditioner, treatment, and oil. Sometimes I add creams and butters just to seal in the moisture, but that's just about it. And so over my 4 years of being natural, I used to see girls with the most beautiful twist outs and braid outs, and I hoped to achieve these desired results, and it never worked out. The problem is I was using the wrong products. I was trying to achieve what people achieve with curl definers with water and oil and sometimes butter. And it never ever worked out. I remember one time I was going to school and I was in such a rush. So I woke up, I'm ready to slay, I'm ready to look good. And so I'm unraveling my braids and I'm not seeing the curls. So I just held my hair back in a ponytail and went to school. And that used to happen all the time. And eventually I even gave up. So a few years down the line, my cousin who has beautiful hair gifted me these products from the ApHogee brand, and she asked me to try it out because she uses curl definers. So she asked me to try it out and see how it goes, if it would help me to achieve my desired results. So today I'm going to be doing a review of this product. That is the ApHogee Curlific Curl Definer. So these are the braid outs that I did yesterday, and yeah, this is what I'm going to be reviewing. What I did is I had a steam. I steamed my hair, and then when I came out of the bathroom and my hair was still damp, I put the curl definer, and I also used the ApHogee Curlific leave-in conditioner, and I also used some gel just so that it can hold it for a longer period of time, so that my hairstyle can be more durable, if I may say so. Okay, so here we are. I am finally done. I took a lot much more time than I thought I would, but here we are. Here's what I achieved. I feel like the curls are superb. I don't know if the camera is actually doing it justice, but the curls look amazing. Amazing, 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 and I'm so happy. I had said that I'm going to be wearing my hair out a lot more often this year, rather than just always in puffs or in a ponytail. I said that I'm going to be wearing it out, like this, out, and with afros. And so yeah, I feel like I could go out like this. It looks good. Yeah, yeah. It was giving me anti vibes at some point, but yeah, it looks good. I could go out like this. So I just wanted to come and show you guys how I achieve my high puff. It's the same process up to this point. It's the same process, only that when I'm doing my high puff, I don't like having like part sections like this or the one in the middle, because I don't know if it's just me, but throughout the day I will keep seeing that part and it's really annoying. So I don't know, maybe it's just me who doesn't know how to get rid of the line, but yeah. So when I'm doing a red, like when from the beginning I know I'm doing a puff, I usually make sure that when I'm plaiting it, I sort of plait like around here as one matuta, so that when I'm unraveling there's no lines. But we have a line and we need to do a puff, so we gotta do what we gotta do. Yeah, so there's very few things that you need to create this puff. The first one is a regular afro comb, and this is a shoelace. I've seen people who use like those hairbands that are really wide. I think that can also work. I'm just used to using a shoelace. I've also seen people who use like an old stocking, but hey, the shoelace works for me. So just make sure you get a black shoelace so that it's also not visible on your head. Unless you want it to be visible, that's okay also. Yeah, so and the last thing that I use is this brush, or a Denman brush. Yeah, any can work. Okay, so one more disclaimer. When I wear my high puff, I like it to be sort of like a flower, so it's like falling outwards, right? And that means when I'm unraveling my twist, I have that in mind. So I'll unravel in that direction, like sort of like that, so that you can have like a, okay, it's supposed to be hollow but it's filled, so you can have it stems out of the top. So because we don't have that now, we're actually still going to improvise. And so yeah, let's get right into it. I'm just going to sort of spoil the hairstyle a bit. Try and get rid of this line. Hopefully I can. And yeah, so you have one middle point and then it falls off. One middle point and then it falls off. So once you have it like sort of like that, it's like an afro. Oh, I also like this look. It's like an afro, yeah. So once you have the afro, wow, I'm obsessed. I feel like I would also go out looking like this. It looks really good. So you take your afro comb and okay, this process, to be honest, I don't like it because like you kind of lose some of the curls. So just don't do too much of it. So just sort of take your comb and pick out your hair. Pick out your hair and move for the back, you sort of move it towards the top. Sorry, like that. So you move it towards the top. You can also pick out some from the middle. I get scared when I'm doing this process because I'm like, what if I lose my curls, which I've worked so hard to get to achieve, you know? So yeah, this is what we have, and then I'm going to take my brush and sort of just comb it in the direction of the puff. So you also need to know what position you want your puff to be in, and so for me, I like my puff to be like, I want the hair to fall above my head. So yeah, so then you take your shoelace. I look a bit ridiculous, to be honest. Take your shoelace, bring it to the front and tie this part that way, just once, and then you start pulling. You pull from the back. As I said, I want it to be more towards the front than towards the back. So then it looks like an actual crown. Pull as much as you want. Once you feel like you've achieved once you feel like you've achieved the right spot for your head shape, because your head shape also matters, you just tie it at the back. Make sure that your shoelace is not too short, because like mine is actually quite short, and that makes holding it tight I just hope I won't get like I hope I won't get like a headache. But yeah, that's basically it. And there you have it. That's your high puff. Then you can arrange the way you want. And yeah, that's it. Wow, I really like it. I've never actually tried this hairstyle with gel. This is my first time. And I was just waiting to see how it would react, how long it would last. And yeah, I don't feel like the gel helped to really hold. Maybe it's the gel I used. But yeah. It looks really nice. Really nice. Like, wow, I'm obsessed. I am so obsessed. Yeah. And as the days go, this hairstyle sort of puffs up a lot more by itself. So as the days go by, it becomes even better. It looks much better. Wow. And yeah, so taking care of the high puff, because I see people asking this a lot. What I do is I honestly just put a kitamba on top and I go to bed. And in the morning you pray to God that your hair, that your curls would still be in place. If need be, you pick it out a little bit more. But yeah, most of the times it's not such a big deal. So yeah.